has, and here he is, into a 10th Crucible quarter-final. Congratulations, Mark. How was that, and how are you feeling? It's a long old journey, this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It was a tough game. I said in my last interview, I felt as though the ball sort of dictated the way the match went. It wasn't a flowing match at all from start to finish. It was tough out there. I mean, we both had to battle. I think the second session was key yesterday. I was 5-3 up. Gary got back to 5-all, and I felt as though the momentum was sort of turning a little bit and things were going against me. I managed to nick a big frame at 5-all. I think I was 58 behind with 59 on, done a good clearance, and felt as though that stopped the momentum. Even though Gary won the next frame to go 6-all, I felt as though it just stopped the momentum for a little bit because it was sort of getting away from me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And Ken, what was there to admire about this fella's performance today?
Well, like, even if it does go, and the luck was going against him in that session, but even if it does go scrappy, you know, his B game and his C game is so good. You know, he's like granite. You got to scrape him off the table. You know what I mean? So even if it does go like that, you know, he can play both games and play them at a very, very, well, the best level. Like, so it doesn't really bother him. But it's good to see him, and I'm sure you're feeling a lot more confident. You know, he's won a couple of tournaments this year, but that WST Classic, you know, in your hometown, it looks like it's giving you that little bit of confidence that you were probably lacking during the season.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good in my game. I feel like I'm going to score when I get chances. Like I say, the first match against Matt Selt, I thought it was a high-scoring match from both of us. I thought he played well as well. That game, I felt as though the balls didn't really let us play for both of us, for me and Gary. But, you know, you're here for 2 weeks, hopefully, if you go on and win the tournament, and you're not going to play faultless snooker every single session. I get that. So when it does go scrappy, you have to keep your head, and hopefully you come out the session's good. And for me in that match, the first 2 sessions, I've won them both 5-3 when it was sort of hard work at times.
And now we have something that we're all rubbing our hands to see. It's you and John Higgins again. This is the 6th time that you've met here. You've met in 2 finals, obviously. And it's you against your next door neighbour in your digs, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, John's in 402, I'm in 401. So, yeah, I might have to check out today and play some loud music. Or leave the tea on full blast, leave the TV on full blast. But no, you know, I've got so much respect for John on and off the table. You know, he's one of the all-time greats, amazing player. Nothing he's not achieved in the game. And off the table, he's one of the nicest guys you can meet as well. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a good match.
When you look back on your matches, there's been only a handful of frames between you and, 21 meetings or something like that between the two of you over the years. What do you make of this fella? The fact that 25 years on from his first of 4 Crucible titles, he's producing the kind of performance that beats Karen Wilson yesterday. Extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, not only John, but like Williams and Ronnie as well, because you've got to look at everything they've achieved in the game. They could easily just sort of not have the hunger as much now to put the hours in, because I know like Mark sometimes says he's not practicing, and Ronnie sometimes says he's not practicing, but to play to the level they're playing, you can't not be practicing and just turn up and play to that standard. It's impossible. So, but to have the hunger to still want to go to the club all the while, knowing what they've achieved, because there'll be a lot of players in other sports which think, look, I've won everything there is to win in the game now, I don't need to do any more. I'll hang me queue up and enjoy the rest of my life. But they're still competing at the top level and still winning tournaments.
I suppose, like, but I suppose they inspire you in a way, because, like, you're in that mould as well. That you're still competing, you still graft, you still put in the hours, and you want to achieve. Just you're not happy with what you've achieved in the game.
No, for sure. I mean, health is obviously the main thing. As long as you're healthy, and I'm still enjoying the game, which I'm sure I will do. You look at people like John, Ronnie, and Mark, and I think, well, I've got 7-8 years they've got on me. So you think if that's the case, you'd like to think you've still got another 7-8 years, as long as you're willing to put the hard work in and enjoyment.
You both won 9 Triple Crown titles. You're both going for a 5th World Crown. What is it that you enjoy most about playing, John, and what is it that you least enjoy about playing, John?
The least enjoy about playing John, I know that I'm going to be on the bolt rail every single time, or if not, it's probably half inch off it. And also just a challenge. I mean, when I play John, Ronnie or Williams, you know you have to be top of your game. If you're not top of your game, especially over 3 sessions of 1st to 13, you need to be at the top of your game. If you're not going home. So you know what you're going into. If you don't turn up, you're going home.